Right then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you all are. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the 2025 World Series, hosted by GameReplays. And for what will be one of the final round one matches of the tournament. Certainly one of mine and pretty much of the tournament, actually, because it's the end of the round is pretty much tonight, I believe. But we have Roll versus ApeX, which should be a bit of a cracker. I'll tell you what, let's just do the trailer at the end tonight because I'm a couple of minutes late. Apologies for that. What I want to do very quickly, however, is see if we can bring up our little site. There we go. Perfect. Look away now if you don't want to see anything. But down here is where we are today. Roll versus ApeX. And actually... there's a game going on, I think, tonight as well. Majesta versus Big Ganja. So whoever wins this game will face either Majesta or Big Ganja. Just have a little look at the matches quickly. So yeah, there's two games going on right now. Obviously, Roll versus ApeX right now. And then at the exact same time, over on CNC HD's channel in English, we have got Madara versus GNX. Another very interesting match, that one. I specify English there because CNC HD, although he's German, he sometimes casts in German. He mostly, however, casts in English as well. Let's just very quickly do our standard in here, and let's just make sure. Obviously, it's a map pool is here. Those that want to digest that quickly. Crucially, round one, best of 9. It's a Tox mirror on Egyptian Oasis if it goes 4-4. Okay, those are the main things to know. Oh, obviously, we need to let's see if the players are there actually. Okay, I don't actually need to say that. All right, that's very ideal. I can keep you guys here. Yeah, so we've got to spin our wheel. So let's just go do that. Obviously, I had there from Ninja the other day. Roll. ApeX. All right, let's go and spin that then. Roll. All right, here's map first. That was easy. Let's just do that then. I'll inform the players now quickly. In fact, let's get you guys into in-game mode at this point. First. There we go. So I hadn't even said hi to ApeX. All a bit TD. Oh, wow. I think this might be the first time I'm casting this, actually. Very old school. But then Roll is a relatively old school player. He's been around quite a long time now. So yeah, TD, I like that. Maybe I have seen TD actually. I think I might have told a lie there. Okay, apparently there's a version 2. Who knew? That's the one. Who knew there was a version 2 of TD No Bugs Cars? I shouldn't be dictating that. Yeah, it should be an interesting set, this one, Roll versus ApeX. Certainly one I've looked forward to. Welcome in the chat, by the way, everyone. Hannah Ewan, hello to you. Nickname, Justice, Sazut, Homer Simpson, Hank, Monkabel, RVB, King Toxic, Pidix, Loretta, everyone else, tease, whoever's there, hello to you all. Hannah Ewan says, wait, Dommy didn't get to play. No, he didn't, because his opponent DQ'd. I don't know what roll means. I don't know what he's referring to there. How confusing. I'm sure it's all fine. Oh dear. Let's just have a quick look quickly at what's going on over on the other channel. What else there? Yeah, very good. Good to see. It's for Zaid. Oh, I see. Wait, do I see? Oh, I see. Let's do that. We're missing... I will send message for your stream to my friend. He's watching. There we are. I'm not even going to try and say that, but there, Zaid, is a message for you. I'm going to keep that up there just for a second in case you miss it. That's funny. Not even the foggiest as to what that means. Zaid, no. I'm not even going to try. That's funny. Okay, let's just make sure. Yeah, Apex said he needed a couple of minutes, which is odd considering that I was already late. Oh dear, what's he like? Yes, very much so. Arabic is a very challenging language, that's for sure. Very, very tricky. RVB equals Hummy. Good to see you, RVB. Good to see you. I know you've been pretty wrecked by work by the sounds of it recently. Hopefully that doesn't persist too long. Although saying that, it's pretty horrendous my end too. But it's nice that we get to stream. Actually, whilst we're waiting for Apex to come back, I should probably tell you all that tomorrow at 17 GMT is going to be probably one of the best sets so far. Not because I'm casting it, but because it's Boyka versus Tensor. That is going to be an absolute firecracker of a set. 17 GMT tomorrow. I will schedule it on my channel as soon as this one is concluded. But yeah, that should be a bit of an epic. I was trying to say ApeX at the same time. An epic, yes, for sure. It'll be an epic set. Really looking forward to it. Can roll pick a colour? You normally... Yeah, it's true. I've known Roll years, and he's one of those people that never picks a colour, in fairness. Another daddy long legs. I cannot tell you how many daddy long legs there have been in my house recently. It's ridiculous. I think they must have been breeding or something. There's yet another one flying around in my house. It's right by my PC screen. It's actually really irritating. I'm going to have to get that soon. Alright, that's Piddock's. I'm just going to put it on. That's funny. Yes, happy Piddock's now. In fairness, I prefer it as well. And green and purple are two very contrasting colours, so it's great for the viewers. That's 100% what it is. I'll tell you that now. Alright, let me give me 2 seconds. Whilst Apex is waiting, I'm just going to get some water quickly. 2 seconds, guys. Okay. Okay. Right, we're back. All right. That's it then. We have got a set on our hands. Good luck. Have fun, Apex and Roll. Obviously, Apex is my adopted Dutch son, but Roll I really like as well. Known him a very long time. So, wishing them both well. And we start at the top with Mr. Apex. He is playing in purple as GLA Toxin General. At the south, I'm actually a tiny bit out of breath just from running up the stairs. We've got Roll, or You Rolly, in the green. He's playing as Vanilla USA. And this is very much home territory for Roll. He's played Lord knows how many games of 0 Hour on this map over the years. For those that might be a bit more recent to the scene, the old school World Series used to exclusively be played on this map. And I mean exclusively. It was purely on it. We actually still keep it in the map pool now, purely from a traditional sense, if I'm honest with you. That's the main thing. This is interesting from ApeX. So it's a very tunnel-heavy opener. And obviously just the 2 supplies on this map. But as I say, obviously this is the kind of traditional maps always had 2 supplies, and any further supplies you'd have to kind of work very hard for. In a more modern map, it's less like that. You get, you normally get at least 3 safe supplies, or maybe 2, and then a third sort of semi-safe. And then you also tend to get quite a few oils. Whereas on this map, there's only 2. 1 here, and 1 here. Okay, drone gets shot down there, the ApeX tunnel, just in range of the drone. So yeah, interesting. The income certainly for ApeX isn't amazing, whereas for Roll, it's almost like standard. Got a first V on the left-hand side that's going to try and find a tunnel. Probably will end up headbutting the technical. Actually, no, it goes back. Okay. So this first technical, there's a worker on the left-hand side. Okay, that's nothing. Yeah, first technical we'll keep our eyes on. Hello, Kem. Welcome to you, by the way, in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Okay, first technical is here. We have V in the middle. That might be a TT. It is. But ApeX is synchronized, and there is a Chinook going down here. And it does go down. It's a good win there for ApeX. Question is, can he get out safe? I think he knows he can't. So his best bet is to headbutt this V. Yeah. And headbutt it he does. But this is good from Roll. It's a good tidy up. Yeah, I like that from ApeX. Just cause as much damage as you can on the Chinooks, because you know there's not much else you can do. This has bought him time. He's actually successfully got a tunnel up here, which is very nice. Okay. The only thing I don't like about that is you can't reach that garrison. Probably not a disaster. So yeah, Roll looking relatively stable for now. He's got himself Firebase on the right hand side, collecting comfortably from 2 supplies. He did have to buy another Chinook after he lost one. That was a good win for ApeX. We do now have a fairly scary looking push here, however. This is where the action's going to happen for the time. Yeah, that's not a lot of technicals. Nervous moments for both players here. I think ApeX is going to do very well to hold this. Very, very well. But the longer he holds it, the better. Ooh. Second TT. Yeah, I thought he'd messed that up then, but actually he got away. Ooh, nearly. Latency's perfect, so he didn't have that excuse. Nice damage, though, from him. Now I'm going to see another Firebase be laid down from Roll. The key, I think, for ApeX, really, is when you see your opponent being... I don't know, this is pretty... This is not ideal. This is a little bit too late, really. Very ambitious. Is he going to lose it? Yeah, he does. He does lose it. And now he's looking at a really big push that he's going to have to deal with. Roll, though, bit blasé, going just ploughing through there. Where are the technicals? Oh, that was a terror tech. He was trying to... Roll is paying attention. And he's in a pretty rough way, I think. He's actually counter-attacked, okay. But that's been dealt with. Yeah, it's been dealt with. GG. Very nicely done from Roll. He takes a 1-0 lead. But worth noting, of course, that is on a map that ApeX isn't very, how do we put it, not fond of, but it's not exactly his home territory. So let's get Roll on the scoreboard while we remember, actually. It is 1-0 Roll. No problem. Lorato, not in, out. No, it's entirely down to the players. If they're happy just doing staying in, then stay in they can. Hello, Scotsman, by the way. I'm assuming the same Scotsman from the Generals community. Or from, you know, his works and stuff. Actually, of course, yeah, it must be, because obviously ApeX is part of that as well. So that actually makes sense. Welcome to you anyway. Some of the newer maps are crazy. Yes, I agree with you, Adam. I agree. They are It's really quite cool how we've gone from a World Series where we have this map only to what we have now. It's amazing. Roll this time, however, is at the top, playing in the green. Beg your pardon. As the Tox. And then the Vanilla USA this time. In purple, we have got ApeX. There is a little bit of an advantage for the player at the bottom on this map. Just because there's a bit less distance to go to get your first supplies. You've got a CC here, you're going to probably have a dozer here or here. Whereas when you're GLA here, I mean, it just feels like the distance from there to there is just massive. The funny thing is that I don't think it's... I don't know, it just feels bigger, doesn't it? I know it isn't, technically, but it does feel bigger. Certainly when your worker comes out here, though, you got to go send it through its CC. It's a bit more micro-intensive, and it just feels the distance is just a little bit bigger. So it's easy for the USA to get rolling a little bit quicker. Those just going on a bit of a flurry forward. It's going to have to turn back fairly quickly, and it doesn't even take any damage, actually. Ooh, will it find this in time? I think this is going to be pretty close. I think the tunnel gets up, though. Yeah, the tunnel gets up. For sure. And that dozer will, in all likelihood, get shut down. Okay, it survives. Thing is, though, do you let it die to the tunnel? Maybe you do. Okay, first, this is a much quicker technical, by the way, from Roll. The first technical from ApeX was considerably slower than this. So yeah, he has to pull back already. These are now responding, and he will be able to... Oh, he's gone in. V does survive. Technical will go down. That's actually quite an important pick-off. Needs an ambulance, really, here, ApeX. Very good combat. Doesn't really want to lose one of these cheaply. I think he doesn't. But here comes the technical wave. Actually does very well on the micro there. Oh, ApeX. You had to see that coming. And he's given 2 lots of scrap away. Oh, dear. That is pretty desperate all of a sudden. He's gone for a fire base there. That's a bit weird. That's a weird way to spend $1,000, isn't it? Roll isn't going to lose anything. I think if ApeX had kept those 2 Vs alive, it's a different game. I think Roll is in potential trouble. Look how much quicker he is expanding in the middle here. This is a guy that's played this map very clearly multiple times. Whereas ApeX now is only on the 2 Vs. Look at this from Roll. It just mothballs so badly. There's probably some RPGs in here. There's certainly a super tech. That's a very good laser lock. That's a very good laser lock. Ah, he loses the V, though. And terrorists actually take the firebase out. Okay. And the grenade tech gets away. It's rough. It's really rough for ApeX. It really is. You just can't lose that many Vs that cheaply. That's the truth of it. And he did build a barracks. I think the idea was to eventually get this oil, but ambitious is the word I would use. Very ambitious. It's really good from Roll this, because he's just keeping up the pressure of these little attacks. And you get this in so early like he did. It makes all the difference. Because then you can then come in, you can go back, you know, in and out. And you're just making your opponent work. The USA never really gets the critical mass, is the saying one might use. And even if he does get to critical mass, well, the GLA has the entire map by then. So it's very difficult. We even have a tunnel on the left-hand side going up now. Roll is absolutely everywhere. And it needs some good micro out of ApeX here. And so far, so good from him. This is where the ambulance needs to be used to get some crushes in, I think. And then you use the Vs to pick off the technicals. Roll's paying attention. He's taking his time. He's not going to be fooled by anything. I think ApeX might now be trying to save up. No, he's just built some more units. Okay. A little bit cheap with these MDs, I think. Didn't really need to lose them for no reason. It was just the one that he lost in the end. Tox Rebel with capture building. And income technicals. That's the last dozer. Oh, is he going to catch him cold here? I think, yeah, easily. Those are down. Very, very nice from Roll. Really advantageous. Power's probably going to go down. And that is now looking very, very difficult for ApeX. Very, very difficult indeed. Is he going to lose a V? No, he doesn't lose a V. But he's lost his power. He's got everything he needs. But everything's going to take twice as long. And just look at the green on the map. I mean, have we got a palace on the go yet? No, we don't. But there are 2 arms dealers. Engagement now. Roll caught napping. Loses a technical fairly cheaply. Nicely done from ApeX. This is basically, we can just stay here for a bit, can't we? I'm going handless with the mouse. Dear. Hello, Rufus, Detox, Black Fox, Syax. Hello to you all. Good to see you. Tease, I've just seen you back here. Very good. Welcome. And Suzu as well. Yeah, ApeX trying to hang on in there, but I think Roll knows that the game's done. Unless he micros horrendously. But so far so good. That's 2 Vs picked off already. There's some scrap there. What I don't understand is where's the Crusader? Didn't he just drop the Crusader off in the middle of the army? Bit of a weird decision there. Right, this tunnel is going to get caught out then. Hello, Basie655. Welcome to you, man. So we use the ambulance there to block the toxin stream. That's very, very nice. Yeah, GG. Lost the war factory. Nice. Really, really nice from Roll. That's a man that's very experienced in playing USA GLA on that map. That's for sure. He takes a 2-0 lead. But it's ApeX's map now. So let's see what he can do with that. He's certainly not going to choose something similar to TD. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I had a feeling this might be what he goes for. He's pretty confident here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, not overly surprised to see him choose this. Normally I moan when someone chooses Blue Hole, but I actually think ApeX versus Roll will be very interesting here. Brian Kindly, good sir, welcome to you. And a big shout out for Brian. He came in with a very nice $100 donation for the World Series yesterday. A big thank you to you. Alright, game number 3. Hello Dark 9, by the way. Yeah, very... oh, okay, it's a good one, actually. It is a good one. So we start here in the top. I'll say this in a second, but yeah, we start with Roll in the green. He's playing as China Nuke General. And at the bottom, we've got ApeX in the purple. He is playing as Vanilla USA. Now, I think USA Nuke's very interesting on this map. Normally, when you get USA Nuke, you just think, yeah, it's going to be, you know, a one-way sort of affair. And yeah, the USA is obviously generally stronger, but on this map, you can get the oil so quickly as the China, because you obviously get 2, every 1 red guard you buy is obviously you get 2. That essentially gives you double the speed at which you can capture at. Interestingly, I think this is getting the... No, it's not getting capture building, okay. I think this should be 1 and capture. I think this one just gets red guard. I think that's how you want to do it. Interestingly, Roll is going for... Yeah, see, this is the thing. I think in this build, you don't want to be getting a second supply like this. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong. It's a greedy build from Roll. It is a greedy build. ApeX has played this many, many times, and he's very confident, and he knows the builder, and he knows exactly where to go and what to do. So yeah, he's going to be pretty confident here. Red guard gets sent out here, and he's going to send one down here as well. Has got the training. I think that's a very sensible decision from Roll. The trade-off of getting the red guard training for veterancy is that later on, you will be, let's say you get to 3-star, and it's essentially 1 point less to spend on nice general promotions. I think the Ranger still just about wins this one. V will certainly win that one. That's really close, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't win it. Okay. Well, the more you know. And the V knows it can't get there in time, so yeah, it's going to have to forget about it. Nuke Battlemaster sees the building, so it backs off. Good micro here. I think he just needs to gun it down at this point. Yeah, well done. Keeps it alive. So ApeX looking good so far. He has himself 1 oil, 2 oil, 3 oil, 4 oil, 5 oil. Possibly a 6th soon. Needs to deny that isn't. Yeah, Roll actually has 4 or 5 himself, actually. So, yeah, pretty even so far. New Battle Master will go down there. Do we have a prop building yet? We do. And there's a second war factory out. And the spam of men is going to start now. This is where the nuke's quite powerful against the USA. The USA can't necessarily push through in the same way it can against a nuke because it's quite choky. But the nuke can happily just spam, man spam like this and just cause the USA all sorts of problems. ApeX needs to see this ideally, and he'll probably see it now. He needs to get himself some flashbang ranges, which he's actually already got. Okay. Meanwhile, he's just going to chip away. That's very nice. Hunting your opponent could be a good trick. Or even picking the prop up. That's a nice move as well. I think at this point, I'd YOLO it for the dozer, actually. I really would. Nice, really nice from ApeX with the men, actually. That's really good pickoffs. And actually, that just acted as a great big distraction. Is he building Search and Destroy yet? No. A lot to think about on this map. There is a lot going on. Yeah, I'd say so far so good if you're ApeX as the USA. Looking fairly decent. Is going to lose this oil. Going to capture that one back as well. That's quite a lot of these all of a sudden. Going for another supply. We need to see Search and Destroy, though. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, okay. Here comes a bit of a counter, but the Overlords are now out. I actually think you got... Yeah, maybe try and get hunting, I think. I really do. Maybe the answer... If these are filled... I don't think they are, though. Oh my god, they're not. Where are they going? They're filled with, like, rangers and flashbangs. Yeah, these are cooked. And there are still some men here as well. Flamer... I was going to say flush out the building, but the Red Guard essentially did that instead. So yeah, this is the point where the nuke starts to look pretty decent. Because you get your nuke overlords out, your ECMs. And as long as you don't get hunted, which Roll isn't going to get hunted, then yeah, you're in a pretty decent position. I think against the nuke, you kind of have to try and hunt them really. Whoa. Okay, yeah, a few more filled now, and a couple of Crusaders coming out. That's a nice move. Strat is going down. Hello, Firearm. And Joker. What is the prediction split on this map, Ron? Now, actually, Joker, I don't know what it is right now, but I think when I asked you the other day, I think ApeX was marginally winning, if I'm not mistaken. That's when I last caught up with you. So yeah, worth noting, I was meant to mention this earlier. This is quite a scary looking push all of a sudden. He's already essentially... Well, he's camped his production. This is a bit of a problem. I think he's just going to base trade it. I don't even think it's a bad move. Alright, it's going to be an interesting one. S&D isn't going to come in. I think the trick here for ApeX is to take the ECM. I think if he can do that... Oh, he's going to come back. Oh, I don't know. Although, that's a very nice pickoff. Very nicely done. Yeah, I don't know. Does he come back? He does come back, but is it the right decision? That ECM has to die. Oh. Yeah, okay, I was going to say. Search and Destroy is definitely... This is a lot of laser locks all of a sudden. There we go. That's what you need. You need to take that out. Because now the next Overlord goes down, and now it's easy pickings with the one left. Yeah, that's going to go down now. Okay. So ApeX does damage there, though, and hang on a minute. Oh, no. Unit bugged out again. That's his dozer. It went through here. It did. I think that's what he's referring to. So we got hunted. And now that is almost all his production. Really nice from Roll. Really, really nice. There's a bit of a counter-attack, but no, this is really nicely done from him. There's a nuke, there's an airfield going up. The nuke is, I actually would say the nuke is favored. I really would. Which seems surprising, but yeah, it's, he's going to slow down the nuke MiGs at least. I don't think it matters. Roll's looking very comfortable here. Not least because, yeah, that's GG. I don't think he was very happy with that ApeX. Yeah. Roll looking good, I have to say. He is looking good. Takes a 3-0 lead. And that's a game on ApeX's map as well, so he's going to be a little bit concerned about that. Hello, X-Truck. Welcome to you. X-Truck deserving of a special shout for all the lovely artwork he's been doing. All the thumbnails that I have used are from him, so a massive thank you to him. Or at least I'm pretty sure they're from him anyway, so yeah. Background music is a little loud. I don't agree. Sorry, Ansi, CNCHD just started before you. Nah, I'm not having that. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't mind. I'll take no insult to that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, match number 4. I'm dawdling on the chat here. 2v spam, but I don't think he was actually intending on necessarily doing a 2v spam. I just think he panicked a little bit. Anyway, we have now got ApeX playing at the top, this time as Nuke, in purple again, at the top. And at the bottom, we have Roll in the green, playing as Vanilla USA. Mythic Eagle, ApeX was indeed hunted, yes. He was hunted. I kind of realised it at the point where the carpet and artillery came in. So it was very nicely done. So when ApeX said his unit bugged, I think his dozer went straight through a strat and he was trying to get it away the other side. I think that's what he was referring to. Okay. The build pretty much sells itself, but I think the difference you see here is there's just the one supply from ApeX. I don't think you get a second. You don't get a second immediately. Although I think I'm about to get schooled. He's going to get it right now, isn't he? Oh, that's funny. I bet you he does. I'll keep an eye on that. War Factory, 2 barracks. Yeah. All standard. No, see what I mean? So he hasn't got for that second supply like Roll did. Instead, he's got a faster unit out. The aim being to try and get down here, I think. Okay, Roll briefly forgot about his MD, but he's now sorted that out. Troop crawler going down. Okay. Yeah, interesting. See how that pans out. Oils will start coming in any second. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in position. A few more here as well. And troop crawler will come here. And I think also drops one there. And this here will actually... didn't quite get in the building in time. But if he kills it, and he kills it in the right direction, that oil will die straight away. So he needs to force fire this now, ApeX. But he... Yeah, okay, there you go. See, he's destroyed it from that direction. So that is now going to Geronimo straight on the oil. And that is dead. Very nicely done. 1 oil down. Bit of a fight going on at this oil here. And this one is going to be won by ApeX. Who's getting his second war factory. Probably needs to get his other supply. And then needs to start thinking about a prop. That's a nice pick-off. I think destroying that's really a good idea. Relatively even so far. Ooh, that red guard is going to win that battle, actually. Ah, maybe not anymore, actually. Okay, probably is going to go down now. Yeah, second supply now in. Prop is being established. Interesting position, considering he now won't be able to build a supply here. Bit of a mistake from ApeX. Yeah, that went down. That red guard's going on a bit of a weird wander as well. Okay, Battlemaster and V going down, okay. But the red guard does get picked off before it can take the oil. S&D is going to be established now. There is a troop crawler, which is being very comfortably dealt with by Roll. There's no tank hunters from ApeX just yet. I think that's a bit of an error. Ooh, bit late on this oil, though, from Roll. These two, yeah, ApeX is going to get this building in now, hopefully. Oh, that's a mistake. You can't let that go near your own men, otherwise they'll just be injured like they are now. Ooh, might get caught out. Ah, no. That's what I mean. You can't mix nuke Battlemasters with men. That's just a big no-no. And is he going to get caught out with his garrison as well? I think he is. He needs to get in his garrison. Nah, it's too late. I think he was looking elsewhere. I think he was concentrating over here, actually. Okay, first Overlords are out. But yeah, he had to get in that building. That's such a mistake. Because now Roll's going to get in there. Yes, that's the problem. S&D now comes in. That's something that ApeX never got in. Fire base coming under some pressure from the red guard. That'll probably go down. Yeah, free war factory spam will now start. And actually, that looks like it's going to get repaired in time. Yeah, it does. Okay, fair enough. Nicely done from Roll, keeping the firebase alive. Still relatively even. But ApeX with... Oh, I tell you what, he did manage to squeeze that in. Does he remember to take that, though? He doesn't. Quite a bit, very easily overlooked. It's a bit out the way. It's easy to miss. But it's a very powerful tech structure, that. Hello, Mr. Hummy. Good to see you, my man. WKD nickname. Yeah. It's funny. Okay, V's trying to put some work in down the middle. Overlord's on the right-hand side, meanwhile. This is a very cramped base from ApeX. Crikey. This oil's going to go down. I think this one probably will too. He should definitely pick this off. Should see it. Roll is building quite a scary army up, and he's now got his CC back. That there is going to absolutely murder this army. Yeah, here we go. There's some green at the back of ApeX's base as well. Nice micro. Nice micro. Really nice micro. Does take quite a few Vs, actually. But look at this in the meantime. It's the dozer hunt, isn't it? It's the dozer hunt. He's going to try and get it. Doesn't get it so far, though. Oh, my word. That... Oh, don't tell me he's going to lose it to that. ApeX, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, my God, what am I watching? What is he doing? He's just nuke cannoned his own dozer.
You have been defeated.
Oh, my God. I think ApeX got a bit tilted from the last game. I hate to say it. I mean, look, he's up against Roll. Roll's really, really good. Let's not forget that. ApeX has beaten like Fargo on this map before, so I think and Dominator, by the way. I think he'd be a little bit disappointed there, but you know, Roll's very good. Let's not make any mistake about it. Koujou, okay. D3. Okay. Oh, it's actually Roll that needs a minute. Fine. Did I do the scoreboard? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, hunt by your own nuke cannon. That's got to be a first, surely. Quite an impressive effort, that. Alright, this is fine. Let's just do this. All good. Get the map over to him. Sometimes just quicker rather than doing all the whole one. Zipping, all that sort of stuff. Only takes 2 seconds. He'll probably want to keep that army. Okay, let's just... Secretary, let's just take you off. Minimize, and let's reload it. Alright, I was in this tournament yesterday for Guildhall, the FFA, and it was on Generals Online. And I will say this much, actually, now, given that we've got a minute. Very, very good. It's really, really good. And it's basically a sign of what's to come, which obviously is incredibly exciting, because it is weird playing in the 60 Hertz version. Takes a bit of getting used to, but it's very, very smooth, and it's just really, really good. Alright, match point for roll then. We're at 4-0. Hello, Big Frank, by the way. And everyone else. Right, we've got, on the right-hand side, it's another interesting matchup, I should say. We've got Roll playing in the green as China Infantry General. And left-hand side, we've got ApeX in the purple playing as Laser. I think Laser has a half-decent chance against the infantry. I would say this much, though. There isn't a huge distance between the bases. And as a rule of thumb, the smaller the distance from this base to this base, the better the time the infantry has against the USA. That's because, you know, the infantry's like a bit of a hard rush army, or it has the ability to do it. They tend to get worse as the game goes on. In the early game, very, very strong. Saying that, they can do quite decent work in the late game even, but normally against the USA, if the USA gets to level 3, things start to get very challenging for the infantry. Let's put it that way. But yeah, very tough. It looks like Roll's not going to actually take an overly aggressive approach. He's going to take a more methodical one. We have Red Guard going. Both players are going to be able to get their oils in, by the looks of it. ApeX initially forgetting... that's why. Both of the players were trying to get... This is actually a very important bunker to take. Can't necessarily explain why, because you can just go around the bottom of it. But yeah, it is a nice bunker to take. Yeah, both players are definitely going to take their oils here. ApeX already coming in with his. Laser Defense Patriot coming in here. I think one thing that's very powerful against the infantry is Tovi's. MD goes down, but that's an MD for a Flamer. He'll take that trade. First Outposts is coming in. Yeah, 3 supplies Roll, who will be thinking about this 4th supply soon as well. Ranger is now here capturing the 3rd. And Roll in with 2 oils. We'll get his 3rd soon. So yeah, economy-wise, both very similar. I think this outpost is a bit ambitious. And at this point, I think it just needs to load up. Yeah, just load up and go for it. That should crack it open. Yeah, it does. That's a mistake from Roll. That is a mistake. That's very nice micro. So yeah, I'd say so far so good for ApeX. Hasn't really taken any damage. No airfield yet. Prop is going up. And a 4th supply. Okay. Very good laser lock. This should be a very good... There's even flashbangs out. This should be a very easy sweep up for ApeX. And the difference between this game and the last US, when we saw the USA talks, hasn't actually really lost any units. Ooh, nice. Very nice salvaging. Do have a couple of outposts at the bottom, but they are going to headbutt a Laser Defense Patriot. This is nice so far from ApeX. Very nicely done, I have to say. Is now going to be alerted to this. These 2 outposts probably will kill at least 1 oil. Yeah, they will. Ooh, we'll crack it open. Should be able to crack this one open as well. So 1 oil definitely goes down. flashbang ranges are in. Is he? Yeah, he's just going to headbutt it. I think that's a good decision. So yeah, 2 oils down. The rest of the army should go down, but yeah, ApeX is going to need to... Ooh, needs to be careful. Yeah, very nicely done. I must admit, ApeX's Humvee retention has been very good this game so far. And he has built up quite a few. Yeah. So he has lost his 2 oils, but I think against him, it's very difficult to keep these 2 alive. He is, however, going to have to do some kind of response, and I think we're about to see that. But the ECM comes out just in time. Oh, that's nicely done. Okay. I think ApeX needs to maybe skirt down here, around here, try and deny the mix. Has he got black napalm yet? Not yet. He's going to headbutt this. Interesting choice. S&D now comes in. Yeah, this is where it does get a bit difficult. Probably need... few more fire bases. Is he just on the 1 dozer? Okay, he's trying to get the oils. But here comes the MiGs. Black napalm's out. Yeah, and it's really well defended, this from Roll. Really well defended. Look at that. Gap there. Bunker there. It's pretty much impenetrable. Quite a few these here from ApeX. But not ideal micro. Roll's going to be getting some more MiGs in very soon. Yeah, this is where you got to take advantage when the army's on the retreat. Do you X out? Yes, you do. Very nice. Yeah, he's struggling to... Look at this. Exactly the same XP from both players. Very short of level 2. I think Roll's going to get there first. Yeah, he does. There we go. This is quite wasteful from ApeX, I think. I think he's struggling to work out what to build against the infantry. He does still have a dozer, the last I checked. It's down here. Yeah, this is a strong army. Very fast subliminal messaging. I think we're about to see the end of ApeX in this World Series, I'm afraid. Because what's he got now to deal with this army? And even if he deals with it, you got the MiGs. There's more of them coming in. It's pretty rough now. As a rule of thumb, when an infantry gets an army like this in your base, it's GG. Those are the rules. And you roll as 3-star very suddenly. Doesn't take that much. He's trying his best to hold on ApeX, but it's tough. S&D will go down now as well. Loads of MiGs waiting. Got a Lotus as well. Yeah, he's got everything he needs. Roll played very, very solidly this set. Really, really good. Do you get more points in the brackets for upsets? No, unfortunately not. MDs are doing quite well here. Might actually be able to sweep this up. If he laser locks that now, yeah, I think this is going to get swept up, actually. Alright. But there's your next problems. Look at all the gem promos coming in. Has actually managed to keep this alive, at least. War Factory stays alive. But is that going to be the finish off for the War Factory? I think it is. MiGs come in. Yeah. Takes the War Factory out. And ApeX is bruised. That's for sure. He has taken some serious damage. He is now 3-star, though. So we'll at least get access. Wow. The question is, do you get double A10 and just take the oil out? I think you probably have to. Oh, there's a Colonel Burton. Okay. Very nice. Very nice also from Roll. Wait, did all the MiGs die? Oh, they did. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, this game isn't over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Not just yet. Very nicely done from Colonel Burton again. Yeah, slowing down that. I like that. Can he get into this building in time? That's the big question. Think he can? Yeah, he can. Really nice. He wanted to headbutt the position, but the A10 wasn't enough. No Pathfinders in this army just yet either. Mines as well. That's rough. I think this army's got caught out. That Colonel Burton's dead. Whoa. And yeah, army gets wrecked. I think ApeX has still probably lost it. He's just lost 2 Vs to the mines as well. He hasn't actually realised. There's a Lotus. Oh my god. I think that, if that captures the CC, and in all likelihood it... Oh my god, he's just lost another one. Can he get a Pathfinder out in time? No, I don't think he can. It's got to be GG's now, surely. There's no surviving this. He's just used his only general promotion as well. Yeah, unlucky for Apex. He's up against a very, very good opponent. Pathfinder's there. Oh, Lotus surviving. But not for very long. Yeah, okay. But, I mean, he's got a CC still, but he's going to have to sell it. There's... Oh, that's going to be the last dozer. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. That's it. He's 100. That's GG's. Checkmate. Right there. GG's indeed. Yeah, he always likes to do a nice little goodbye message, Apex. But yeah, no, very, he says, oh, it was a good stream, mate. Don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that. It's tough. You're against Roll. He's a very good player. Is it Ganja? Is it definitely Ganja? That's a bit of a, come on, hurry up so that I can type this. There we go. Now I can say it. Yeah, GG's well played. Very nice from Roll. He was very, very solid in this set, to be completely honest with you. No shame in losing 5-0 to him, even if you're Apex. He's very good. Yeah, very nicely done. I'm not... What I'm going to say is I'm not going to look at CNC HD stream. I'm sure it's still going on, but just remember there is another set going on, being streamed by him. GNX versus Madara. So do feel free to... if you haven't been watching that, go and watch that. Okay. Right, that is going to be me off. Like I say, well, not off immediately. Let me just do, actually before I leave, let's just do a quick debrief. So we gave the 5 there already. Let's just go into make sure I'm in the right area. Get rid of you. Get onto you, and let's bring you guys in. So bracket. We are down here, Roll Apex here. So it says here Majesta versus Big Ganja as blank blank. But Apex was saying good luck. Oh, that's really annoying. I don't know if that game's played or not. Or if he was just saying good luck because he expects him to win. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I'm not going to spoil it here. In fact, I'd appreciate it if others don't, just in case people don't want to know. I think it was being streamed. I can't remember who was streaming it, to be honest with you. Let's find out. Completed. This was from earlier today as well. Very well worth a watch by the sounds of it. I will be watching this tomorrow, my time. Actually, I'm not entirely sure where what's going on live. Oh, live. Oh, okay. It's live right now. Actually, there you go. Just starting on Debet TV. So I think I am probably gonna actually put that on myself. So that should be worth watching. Yeah, obviously this one has just ended. I think that one's probably still going on. And yes, we've got Majesta versus Big Ganja here as well. yeah, that's going to be me off for now, guys. Like I say, one final reminder, it isn't here on the website yet. In fact, it probably is. Arranged matches. Here we go. Round 2. In 21 hours' time, it's Tensor GG, the man from Sweden, versus Boyka, the former World Series winner. That's actually 6 p.m. my time. It's actually, what it should say is 17 GMT. Yeah, 17 GMT tomorrow. It's on my channel. I will set it up once I've closed this one down. But that's me for this evening. Obviously, until tomorrow, guys, do tune in then, because I promise you now it'll be a really, really good set. But yeah, until the next one, take care, guys, and see you later.